Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Islamic Studies class. So my dear children, in the previous session, Alhamdulillah, we finished our 6th chapter of Islamic Studies textbook. And today in this session, we are going to learn about 7th chapter of your Islamic Studies textbook. Now, look at the page number 19 of your Islamic Studies textbook. Tell me, what is our today's topic name? Yes, you are right. Our today's topic name is the wonderful world of animals. Allah has created every living creature from water, and of them are those that move on their bellies, and of them are those that walk on two legs, and of them are those that walk on four legs. Allah creates what He wills. Indeed, Allah is over all things competent. If we look around us carefully, we will find that everything created by Allah is perfect. Allah has created things in the best shape. Just look at the animals. After creating earth, Allah created many living things on it. One of these living things is animals. In this session, I will explain the amazing features of some of these animals. They fit very well into the place they live. A polar bear is white like snow. If you saw a polar bear, which is one of the biggest animals on earth, you might assume it to be a giant snow worm. The polar bear has some amazing features which allow it to live at the North Pole. Despite the polar climate, glaciers and snow terms as a miracle from Allah, a thick layer of fat underlaying its skin protects the polar bear from cold. Have you ever thought why polar bear with such characteristics do not live in the desert of Africa? Because Allah has created him with features suited to the environment in which he lives. Think for a moment, if he were in the desert, he could hardly withstand the hot climate of the desert for a minute. A tiger has yellow and black stripes to hide himself in the forest. The skin of the tiger works like a magic in the jungle due to the stripes on its body. It camouflages itself to attack other animals. The interesting fact is that tigers do not have the same stripes. The different coating pattern helps felinologists to study them. The strips are not only on hair but in deep on the skin also. So, even if you shave off a tiger, it will still have the color and the stripes. A chimpanzee has strong, long arms to help him swing through the trees. Chimpanzees are enormously strong, estimated to be around 4 times stronger than a human of a similar size. Their arms are designed to swing them through the trees, and they have a much higher proportion of fast twitch muscle fibers, which seems to be what gives chimpanzees their extraordinary strength. A giraffe has long legs and long neck to help him to reach leaves on high trees. Have you ever wondered why do giraffes have long neck and legs? Because when giraffes are born, they are already huge at 6 feet tall and around 150 pounds. Giraffe is a large animal. The length of the giraffe's neck gives them advantages when it comes to finding food. Giraffes are herbivores, preferring the leaves of acacia trees. They can reach the high leaves of trees that no other animal can reach. When tree leaves are not available, giraffes can also, because of their long necks, reach grasses closer to the ground. The ability to eat a range of leaves and grasses from a variety of sources gives giraffes the ability to adapt to change in its environment. Do you think all these things have happened on their own? No, never. Then who made them? Yes, you are right. Very good. Allah made them. So, some animals have feet to help them to move speedily, like cheetah, leopard, lion, etc. Some animals have feet which help them to swim swiftly, like fish. Some animals have feet to help them to catch their prey, like eagle. Have you seen a camel? It has feet which stop him from sinking into the sand. Children, do you think all these came into being on their own? No, never. Allah has made them so. Now, look at the bottom of the page number 19 of your Islamic Studies textbook. Here, one activity given for you, that is, pay a visit to a nearby zoo to see for yourself the wonderful world of animals created by Allah. Children, tell to your parents about this activity and go to zoo and see the wonderful world of animals created by Allah. Okay children, you have done successfully. Inshallah, we will meet in the next session with new topic. Till then, you complete your total homework and take care of your health.